Jessie, you were not the initial target. Memphis was.
Mm-hmm.
So why are you sitting here and not Memphis?
Probably because I didn't make nice with the people that I upset.
Care to name names?
I'm assuming the same people I called out the last 2 weeks, Keisha and Libra.
So do you have any regrets?
Nope, I have none. I'm very happy with my decision.
But other than Keisha and Libra, it was 4-3.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you think the other two were?
Rennie and possibly, I'm gonna probably point the finger at Dan.
Why?
Because I don't see Ali, Jerry, or Michelle wanting me to not be in the house with them to help them.
Well, I have something to reveal to you. Are you familiar with what America's Player is?
Yeah.
Explain to me what America's Player is. I just want to make sure you fully comprehend.
I'm assuming it's Dan.
You're assuming, right?
Yeah.
Which means Dan didn't have any control over his vote this week.
Well, America, I would have kept me in because it would have been a lot funnier. As far as I'm concerned, I don't see how Memphis is going to spice up anything, but I could be wrong.
Remember when Dan
came and started crying? Yes.
What'd you think of that?
Like, Dan, no, and that, again, if he's trying to do the rant and rave about God, it's just, I don't think that, personally, with my faith, initially that's why I'm not upset, that's why I'm not, surprised that I'm sitting here.
But when he came crying to you about fear...
He was looking at himself in the mirror the whole time. He was
weren't you suspicious when he was saying, I'm worried my girlfriend won't be there for me, it's so hard being away, I don't know what's going on with her.
And everything that I was saying was obviously sincere.
You did come across like a good friend who was there to help out a buddy.
Exactly.
That's
me.
And then with the hug, what'd you think about the hug?
Yeah, because the dude was crying, so. Again, everything on my behalf was sincere, and Dan was sitting there staring at himself while he was crying like he does every time when he's in the jacuzzi, like. I'm like, Dan, what are you doing? And I'm like, his hairdo? I'm like, who said that was...
What do you think his task was with that whole dialogue, crying, coming to you crying? What would you say if I told you the task was America voted for you to be the one that Dan had to hug for a minimum of 10 seconds?
Nice.
Your reaction?
I don't know what kind of reaction you want from me, but...
Just an honest one?
It showed my personality, so...
How hard did you think this game was going to be, and how hard did it actually turn out to be?
The hardest thing was actually just trying to go to sleep at night. I could actually sleep better during the day, because I didn't really worry about it too much, but at night, that's when everything I was thinking about. I was thinking about everything that was going on, who was with who, and this, that, and the other thing. But otherwise, that's my day-to-day life. I just showed everybody. I mean, I got to take my job and bring it inside the house, and it's just like that's again my personality. I'm not going to hide anything.
You almost got used to being nominated for eviction, and this past week you took it in stride. You spent a lot of time napping and not campaigning for votes.
Again, you might say I did, but the first time I got nominated, I stuck up for myself because I was sleeping. When I won HOH, I was upstairs all the time sleeping. Everybody was knocking on my door, still staying consistent. Week 3, took naps all the time. Angie was doing her own thing. Week 4, I didn't stray away from what I was doing. So, all 4 weeks. It doesn't matter. Like,
do you regret taking as many naps as you did?
No.
You're rested.
I'm tired right now, to be honest with you.
Did you take any naps today?
I laid down, but I couldn't really fall asleep, so.
How was the slop?
Didn't have to worry about it.
What did you think? You ate the slop?
I tasted it, I think, but it just tasted like dry cut oats, to be honest with you.
Were people being babies who were complaining about being on it?
They were just putting up a front. I mean.
Who's the one to watch in this game right now?
Michelle.
Why?
Because Rhode Island can be definitely proud of her, so.
Is she, clearly she's the one you're rooting for, right?
Yeah.
And how would you react if I told you she won HOH tonight?
Wouldn't surprise me.
And who are her? She did, by the way.
I told you.
Who should be scared knowing she just won HOH?
I can already tell you right now, Dan's going to go up and Libra's going to go up, and if one of them take each other off, Keisha's going to go up, and if she thinks that she's going to take one of them off, Rennie will go up.
And if Michelle can successfully sway the House to vote the way she wants them to vote, who will she tell them to evict?
She won't need to sway anybody. April and Ali have just been forced with Michelle as well as Jerry. They just split it up right now. America just split up the House single-handedly, so it's very apparent which way everybody's going right now, and they're in a world of hurt because Michelle just got it, and I'm really proud of her, to be honest with you.
You've been locked away from the outside world for a month now. You guys have not seen a newspaper. You don't know any headlines. We like to play a little true or false current events quiz.
Okay.
All right, here we go. First question, true or false? American cyclists spark a controversy when they arrive in Beijing for the Olympic Games wearing masks over their face to protect themselves from the smog. True or false?
False.
It's true. 4 cyclists did that and later wrote an apology to the Olympic organizing
Wait, the
committee.
United States did that?
Yeah, 4 cyclists from the U.S.
Come
But
on,
by the way,
guys.
their coach told them to for their health reasons.
Okay.
All right, true or false? Parents protest McDonald's new promotional campaign for the stoner comedy Pineapple Express. They have changed the name of their Happy Meal to the Mellow Meal, including more leafy green vegetables.
I'm gonna go with false.
That would be correct. True or false? Good news for bodybuilders. The Olympics will add bodybuilding as an official competitive sport for the 2016 Games.
False.
That is correct. It is false. Getting the hang of this. True or false? Paris Hilton releases a video saying she is running for president, including a serious statement on her energy policy.
False.
True. Just so you know, the tongue-in-cheek video was a response to a McCain ad where he compared Barack Obama to celebrities like Paris and Britney Spears. Are you ready for one more?
Sure.
True or false? Quarterback Brett Favre has officially ended his retirement, but the Green Bay Packers traded him to the New York Jets.
So he's still playing football?
But not for the Packers, for the Jets. True or false?
False.
100% true.
Why would he not stick with the Green Bay Packers?
You got a lot of catching up to do in the world of current events. A lot has happened in the last month. Other than Michelle, do you like anyone in the house right now?
Again, I went in there off of respect. I still have a lot of respect for Memphis. He campaigned the way he needed to. He's a really good guy. He had a lot of goals, and he, accomplished a ton. So with Jerry, he's done a lot in his life, obviously. He's 3.5 times older than I am. So he's in really good shape. So hopefully I can stay as in decent or somewhat comparable shape when I'm 75.
You and Rennie were at odds because you were irritated that she woke you up. She said she apologized. You said she didn't. We actually have the tape, and she did apologize. She said, "I'm sorry," right in the bathroom.
Yeah, but
What's
that's
your
not
reaction?
very sincere. So.
But wasn't it in the group setting you said she didn't even apologize? She wasn't sincere about it, and people weren't sure who to believe, you, that she didn't apologize, and then she kind of called you out.
These are the same, group of people that she came to me with a Bible, told me to swear on it, but they all swore on the Bible that she was the one that's actually, as far as I'm concerned, I saved her first week because I won the POV, not her. And then we put up Brian. So, think of it that way, logically, strategically, she was saved because I won. She was saved because I am a tough competitor. She's not going to look at it that way. She's totally oblivious to the fact, and to each his own. But
What was the hardest part of this game for you?
the stress, because I lost like 12 pounds, so I just look ridiculously shredded right now.
Well, trust me, you don't. Most people probably would feel fortunate to look the way you do right now, to 12 pounds lighter. What did you miss most?
Being able to talk on a phone to people for sure. But other than that, it's a day in the life of Jessie. I didn't, you know.
You didn't change who you were to be in that house?
No.
Final question. What was the brrr that you always made? What was that?
Just a joke. It's just, I mean, when things are bogus, it's just.
What does that sound supposed to be?
A fart sound.
I wasn't sure. I just wanted to confirm. You did it every time you passed Jerry. Does he have a gas problem in the house?
Hey, he never farted in front of me, but apparently everybody else he did, so. But
Final thoughts, the way you're feeling right now, being evicted?
happy because I didn't last one more week, because if it was going to end up that America was going to vote me out, at least it was this week and I can still go home and watch it as opposed to, you know, chilling in a house for 2 months with people.
In the jury house?
Like that.
So you have your freedom back.
Yes.
Jessie, thank you.
Thanks.
Let's hear it for Jessie, everybody.